Hi guys, welcome to the Thai Life. Today or tonight, it's around 11 right now, and I am performing a backfill soft gel on my wife, and I want to show you guys how I'm doing it. So let's go ahead and start. This is my new drill from Gaudi. They just literally sent it to me like last week, and this is my first time using it. It's actually a wireless drill, and so far I'm really liking it. Let's go ahead and remove the old gel polish, and right here on my wife's nails she has the soft gel coat on it already. So what we have to do is we have to file them really nice and thin, and as you guys are filing it, you want to make sure you keep an eye out for any type of bubble for the soft gel. Yes, if you guys are using soft gel or hard gel, it does lift if the clients wear the nail for too long or if they do too much with their hand. So as I'm smoothing down the surface, what I'm going to do is I am going to cut down her nails at the same time to get the length that she desires. And so far we are not sure what kind of design that we are doing with this hands of hers, but we might go in with some kind of fun chrome effect. Whatever products that I've been getting from other brands, I'm gonna try to use it on her today. So let's continue getting off this. As you can see right here, if you look closely, there's a little bubble right there. So what you want to do is you want to eliminate that bubble. Okay, so two things: you can actually stop, get a drill, get some nippers, try to cut it off, and we can show you that right now. Let me try to cut it off because it really bugs me to see like these little things just hanging around. So I'm gonna get my nippers. We're gonna go in with the nippers, and I'm gonna show you guys the lift right here. See, right there, you guys see that? There we go. So that is the lift right there that we are getting and removing it. And the thing about soft gel is like you can actually just like peel it out, but be very careful when you guys are doing that, because sometimes if the nails is too weak, you can actually peel off the natural nails, and you don't want to peel off the natural nails. Okay, you want to protect the nails. So yep, you see that? Oh my god, look at that. It's very satisfying ripping this apart, but as I say, be very careful. Luckily my wife's natural nails is pretty strong, so you know, that's the good thing. So I'm not trying to pull anything, I'm just trying to get as much as I can, so I don't really have to go in with the drill too much, because going in with the drill too much can be irritating to the natural nails if you kind of do it consistently too much. There it is. Just taking it slowly. Yeah, the reason why you want to remove these bubbles before you like fill them in, and sometimes there will be chance where you will have to remove the whole gel because the bubble is so big. And the thing about the gel is that when you take out the bubble, it will continue to spread, and you just gotta cut it out. Okay, and back to what I was saying, you want to get rid of this bubble, because if you fill it over it, and if there's any type of like moist between the gel and the natural nails, you're gonna create a greenie, and that doesn't look really good on the fingernails. So I think that's pretty good. So let's continue on with our drill. The bit that we are using is a fine bit. It's not a coarse bit. I only use the coarse bit if I'm taking off like gel polish. The reason why I use that on acrylic is because it's a little faster, you know, it takes a little bit more acrylic out. I usually use this fine bit just for taking off the gel polish and just doing anything that is light on the natural nails. You don't want to go too hard on it. And I like to go in with a medium to a fast speed. You don't want to go like super fast, just medium to fast. That's why taking out the gel polish, a lot of salons will charge you $5 or even more. That's just because of the timing. It just depends on the nails. let's go ahead and cut this one. And with natural nails, you can definitely cut using the drill bit. But just be very careful right when you get around the corner. Sometimes it can catch on the blade and it vibrates on the nails, and that can scare the clients. And we don't want to scare the clients. We want to make sure we're doing it right. Let's go ahead and zoom in the camera a little bit so that we can just get a good close look on that fingernails. There we go. Ooh, almost got her. See, so as you guys are taking off the gel, this will be like the longest part of doing a soft gel backfill. It's because you really have to look out for these bubbles. And sometimes it's not that you're doing a bad job, that's why there's bubble. It's just like I say, the clients are functioning throughout the day, and if they're wearing their nails for more than 4 weeks, imagine all the pressure is being pressed towards the tip of the fingernails. That would create the bubble, right? Even on this finger, look at the discolor of the middle finger, this finger right here. Watch, I want to show you guys right now. This is very important as a nail tech to spot this kind of stuff, okay? This is why I stated that nail techs, we're like investigator, detective, because we have to really know what's going on the fingernails, because we want to make sure the fingernail looks healthy, regardless of if we're putting artificial stuff above it. But look at that. You guys see that little bubble right there? Yep. That could be a bubble, or that could also be the old, different color old soft gel on there. So we're gonna find out right now. So when you guys are removing the bubble, my thing is that you just gotta be very careful when removing the bubble, because sometimes you are so anxious, impatient just to get to the bubble, and you can just kind of add too much traction onto the client's nails, and that can really create a horrible burn, and that burn is not very pleasant. Trust me, a lot of clients are very afraid of this drill the moment they get that burn. It's like nightmares. But as you can see, like as I'm cutting the client's nails, you can tell like her nails is very strong, right? And that's the thing I like about soft gel. It really works great for like natural nails clients who cannot wear acrylic. Or I even put on some nurses, you know. I mean, I know a lot of nurses, they told me that they're not supposed to have even like gel on their nail. They can only have like regular polish. But you know, there's some other nurse that kind of cheats around the system. That's okay, they want to look good. But yep, I'm still trying to get to this little bubble right here. See, and this is something, you know, clients should be appreciative, because look, and as you get close to the bubble, the crazy thing is that you can see it's starting to come off slowly. But as I'm doing this part right here, I'm also getting very close to her natural nails, and this is where I have to be very careful about not damaging or hurting her at this moment. So, but our goal is to remove this bubble, right? So we have to get there. And we are almost there. As you can see, it's peeling apart. There it is. Do you see that? There it is. It's coming off. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go in with the drill and you just kind of dab it. Okay, don't even like put traction on it. Just dab it. Use the corner of the blade. There we go. Use the corner of the blade, the edge of the blade. Just kind of run it through it, but do not go around the natural nails. Run it through the gel part. Boom. There we go. She is 100% gone. No bubble right there. And at the same time, we're gonna go ahead and cut down the lane. Boom. Let's go ahead and check this one out. So this one right here, as you can just look at it, you don't see any bubble, but let's really dig deep, because what happened is that previously when we did this nails, we added a color on top of it, and sometimes the color kind of blends in with the color of the soft gel. So you want to take a closer look. Like this one right here, you can tell like it's not lifting, but the tip of the nail, there's no gel. You see that? So luckily, we are doing this right on time, because if this client, which is my wife, I don't know why I'm calling her a client because she doesn't really pay me. Clients when they pay you. When you're getting things done for free, that's called family. That's profit right there. See what kind of profit is. Anyway. Yeah, so you see this one? Harley, Annie, bubble. So we're just gonna cut it down. We're gonna cut it down, so easy for the client to type. There it is. Boom. How's the length? Check the length. Dude, look at this bubble. This is insane.
No idea with that one.
Hmm?
No idea with that one.
What?
I open cans.
Wow. There's the truth. There is the truth coming out. Trying to get through this real quick, guys. We're almost there. Bear with me a little bit. Once we finish this process right here, we're gonna go in with the cuticle cleaning, and then we're gonna just prep for the nails to put the soft gel on top of it. So let's go ahead and see if we can dig this hole out real quick, okay? So it's kind of good that, well, it's kind of bad that she has a hole, but it's kind of good for this tutorial. It kind of helps you guys see like what's going on. Look at this. Look at this, guys. See how big that hole was? So imagine if you kept that hole and you did not clean it up and you wanted to put a brand new soft gel over. Can you imagine the damage that you're gonna cause for these nails? So this is why it's important that we do it the proper way. Look at that. If you feel her nail, it's just a little bit moist compared to the other surface. See, so imagine there's already moist trap in there because she washed dishes. She wiped her ass with these. Look, feel it. It's moist in there. You feel it? Kind of moist compared to your other surface. Let's just put this aside. This file right here, it is 100. It's called Big Zebra, but it's a 100 grit. Okay, so if you guys don't know what a grit is, it's how rough the file is, right? So majority of the time you will see like 50, 80, and 100. This one's 100, so it's like it's very solid. So it's made for acrylic, but we can use it on natural nails because she has pretty hard nails. These nails right here, I knocked you out. But there it is. Wow, it works so nice. Look at this. How comfortable it is. And before I cut the cuticles, I love to shape in the nails. To me, I feel like the shape is the most important part of the nails. And because it is the most important part, I want to get that out of the way first. Because when I have the shape down, it's like I can actually see things a little bit more clear. In terms of, you know, just knowing exactly what I'm going to do with these nails and how it's going to look on the certain design that we do. So usually when I cut the cuticles, I usually go in with the cuticle softener, but tonight, you know, it's a late night. I didn't bring that home. So I'm just gonna cut her cuticles like dry. So it's okay. We call this a dry manicure. I can just push back her cuticles. She doesn't have much, but of course I can definitely always find some cuticles to cut. I am the master at cutting cuticles. I'm gonna go in with the pushers, okay? This pusher right here is by Nghia, okay? If you guys don't know who they are, they very specialize in pushers, nippers, and nail clippers. That's what they specialize in. I have a link for them in the description if you guys are interested. But yeah, they make good nippers. The only thing about their nippers is that you cannot leave it in the pot too long. And that's not just their nippers, that's with any nippers, okay? You leave it in the water, the pot too long, it gets all rusted and everything between the edges and all that. So I'm just pushing it back. When I'm pushing back the cuticles, just make sure you guys are not pushing it very hard. Be gentle, you know, just trying to get as much you can, pushing it back. You don't have to go like really hard to the point where like your pusher's like digging under the skin and next thing you know it's touching the bone. Yeah, that would be a lawsuit.
Touch.
If it touched your bone with this pushers right here. See, so I'm scoring like two 2 points already because I made my wife laugh twice. Do you guys notice throughout this service she only laughed twice? The first time I forgot what she was laughing about, but this time was about the bushes going to the bone. Do you guys ever have like a certain hand you guys like to start with? Yeah, I like to start with this right hand for some reason. Look at her middle finger, y'all. I am not lying. This one is like... Why is all... Look at this one has dry cuticle on the side. Look at that. You can... Shh, hear this. Hear that? You can even hear the clip of the cuticle.
You need to buy me some dishwashing gloves.
Yeah. When God made my wife, He didn't care much for this middle finger. And don't ever drop these nippers, guys. Oh my God. It only takes one incident and you will have a dull blade. I don't know why my wife is scratching while I'm doing her nails. It's like she thinks we cannot hear her nails scratching onto her dry skin. My God. And that's my 4 point right here because she's laughing right now too. See? Do you see how I'm good at just throwing curveball at her to make her laugh? See, now she's slowing down her scratching. She's like scratching slowly.
There's a mosquito in here.
There is no mosquito in my room, okay?
A mosquito.
Jesus.
They don't like you, they like me.
I mean, I'm talking, doing a tutorial, and she's scratching over here. It made me feel like, okay, why am I getting scratching noise? Alright, cuticles cut. So let's go with the soft gel. Now, before we do the soft gel, couple things. You gotta rough up her nails. But I usually put the dehydrator. The good news is that I didn't bring the dehydrator home. Okay?
Why is that the good news?
So now, I don't know why that's the good news, but yeah, I don't have to dehydrate it. But it's okay, you don't need the dehydrator. That's just like an add-on. Okay? So I am gonna go ahead and sand out her nails just to get that roughness. So the speed that I'm going for, I'm gonna go very low on the sanding part. Okay, I don't like sanding anything at high speed. So this is pretty good. You see how like you can see like it slows down the blade when I touch your nail. That is the speed that you want on this paper band, okay? Don't ever listen to anybody say go downtown with the paper band. This will really take their nail out, bro. This right here, yeah, that would be another lawsuit right there. Can you not Nailtech? She's getting too comfortable. First, she was telling me like, oh, I'm not gonna say anything. You can do all the talking. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I mean, people say I talk a lot anyways. But now she wanna get in the conversation after 5 laughs. 5, I'm keeping score. I am keeping, see, now it's 6. She is laughing more than usual now, guys. But if your nail can stop the drill from spinning, you know that's some strong nail, right? Like, you know the drill is made to spin, but look at this. How do you have nails that stop the drill from spinning? Soft gel cover nude. Y'all want to see it right there, okay? So when you guys are putting soft gel, it drips a lot. So what I usually do is I kind of go in circle. The reason why I'm going in circle is because I want that gel to spread. What happened is that if you just start out by just brushing it straight down, the brushes won't catch the corner. And what happened with the gel is sometimes it sucks it back in, right? The gel just like sucks it together and it will show a spot that you're missing and it doesn't look good. So you start out by just kind of wiggling it back and forth. You see how it's spreading the gel, and then when you get to the corner, you just kind of do the same thing but without touching the corner, because you're gonna let the gel work itself. I always do a final check. You always want to make sure you check, and as you are looking, you're looking at the surface, making sure it is consistent. Even the thumb, okay, even the thumb. Let's go ahead and put it in, please. Boom, let's go ahead and set it for 1 minute, guys. 1 minute should be good, but 90 seconds can be better, okay? So now the question is, do you put 1 coat or 2 coats, right? Well, if you were starting out like a brand new set of soft gel, you want to put 2 coats. I usually like to do 2 coats, but let's say you're doing a backfill, then you can just put 1 coat. But you see how I remove like the whole gel on this finger, then I might have to go in with 2 coats. So it just all depends. So what's next is we want to do some design, right? These one are silver and this one is rose gold. These are the new metallic colors, okay? I'm gonna show you guys right now. There it is. You see that? That's the rose gold right there. So if you guys watched my recent unboxing video with Honey Nail Secret, she sent me these brushes, okay? These are her art brushes. If you guys want to see it from this angle, right there, right? And we're gonna just draw some beautiful lines. Just some really nice line. This is something a little fancy. Boom, just like that. Like it? Great. Do you like it?
Not the middle finger. It looks like I have a big old bruise.
Here we go again. There we go. I like that better, right? Okay. Go ahead and build it.
See, honey? I can see the streaks.
I know. Right. It's a giving with metallic paint.
No, I think if you use a bigger brush, you wouldn't see so much brush strokes. Like this one isn't. I'm telling you, why can't you just?
Okay, babe, I just like it like this. You can use a bigger stroke.
It doesn't even. There's like a whole missing spot right there.
Right. I want to go with the second coat, okay? Because if you use a big brush, how do you fit these little tiny angle?
You draw the line with a smaller brush.
Okay, and how do you draw in? Like, you need a small line to draw in these little cracks. You do a big one, it's gonna just mirror and make a big old line between it. It won't even look sharp.
Bigger.
Well, you don't like it?
It's weird.
Honey, you didn't know what design you want me to do it, so I'm gonna do something I like. It might be weird because you're not used to the look of it. Okay, it's fine, babe. It's just fine. Okay. So what, you want me to like file it off and, honey, it's fine. You put a top coat on, it's gonna blend it in. We're gonna file them. I have to top coat and refile them, and when I file, the edges get connected.
No, that. You see it?
What?
This is a line right here. Out of nowhere.
Here.
Honey, I don't know why you're getting irritated.
Because you don't even like the design. Honey, it's like I work so hard and then you're like, I don't like it. How do you think that feel? You need to think about that. I talk about clients like that all the time, and you're literally like, I'm doing you a favor at not this late time. You're like, I don't like it. What do you want to do? It's 1 o'clock. You want to read? God, it's like, you're just not satisfied. Honey, it's like, next time just give me a design, we do it. It's like, you don't come up with a design, you want to get your nails shorter, move, and they want to do tries and stuff. If you want to try stuff out, then you have to accept what the new stuff looks like. You can't just be like, I don't like it.
Honey, but I tell you, you're like, no, it's fine.
Honey, you don't tell me that. First you're like, I don't know if I like it. Honey, it's like, okay, how do you feel when I'm trying to draw something and I like, oh, this looks cool, and you're like, I don't know if I like it. It looks like dirt. Honey, that was your word. It looks like dirt.
No, I said it looks like I have dirty nails.
Okay, exactly. Because you spent like a whole hour and 15 minutes. We got all the way to the end, and then you're like, yeah, it makes my nail look like dirt. I was like, okay, so am I gonna continue to have that same vibe of trying to finish up your nails the right way? Honey, clients don't do that to me. Clients let me finish and be like, oh, let me fix it. Like, when I see something like, let me fix this part. But I didn't even get there. You're like, it looks like dirt on my nails.
Honey, you cannot show this. There's obviously
there's all this stuff. Okay, you are looking at one finger out of...
Look, this finger has lumpy, this finger is lumpy.
No, see, but that's your personal choice again. It's like you might not.